guys, welcome to my first on-screen physical appearance video. So I decided to do that kind of video because I want to talk about a show I saw recently, and this is going to be an unscripted video. So let's tune in, and I'm gonna tell you about Twin Peaks. So in the first season, it consists, first of all, it consists of 8 episodes. The first one is like a movie. It's like 1.5 hours long, and of course all the episodes are directed by David Lynch. So what I have to tell about the first season? Well, first of all, everything seems very happy in Twin Peaks, very pleasant. The people are very happy with their lifestyle, and you see, and well, I can't remember many things from that first season apart from the Red Room scenes, which are top-notch, which are surrealism at top, which is top-notch surrealism, and consists some fine acting. And if you believe you can understand anything that's going on from the first season, then I think you're a fool. So well, where do I start now? My memory is very blurry, and I don't remember many things. Well, the main character, Dale Cooper, is very interesting. He's very eccentric, and he's there to solve a murder. Whose victim is played by Sarah Lee, and her name is Laura Palmer. So I definitely recommend starting from the first season of the series, and not with the Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me full-length movie, because that's going to spoil you the killer of the killer of Laura Palmer, and some other stuff. It's very complicated. So from the first season, well, there are many talented actors. I mean, there's over-the-top performances, of course, and it's a great cast selection. I mean, some known actors there you can meet on the first season is Jack Nance, who played on Eraserhead, and later played on Lost Highway. I think he also played on Wild at Heart. Anyway, he's a good actor. Well, other known actors, well, you know, the lead protagonist, Kyle MacLachlan, has played in Dune, Paul Atreides, and in Blue Velvet, the young protagonist again. Now, the rest of the cast is pretty unknown, to say the least, but they do a perfect job at showing emotions, and the way they act in different situations is very intriguing. So now we're stepping in the second season, which is believed to be the most inferior one of the 3, and that's because that's due to the fact that David Lynch only directed 1 episode. What happened? I mean, he didn't direct the rest of the episodes. You know what? He was basically directing the Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me movie. I mean, he was working on that, I think. And then he hired other people to direct episodes, except for the last one, of course. And there, it just gets stupid. I mean, it has some very interesting surrealistic moments, but those are very, 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 very limited. Instead, we get Twin Peaks is turned into a normal soap opera drama without the mystery of the first season. The killer of the second season is revealed, of course, and it's unexpected. It's an unexpected twist, and it's kind of one of the positive aspects of the second season, and it's it connects with the first season because the first season foreshadows the killer of Laura Palmer. Foreshadows the killer of Laura Palmer with a very neat way. So what are you get a subplot where one character, one woman suffers a coma and believes she's a 18-year-old girl, and then on the last episode she regains her normal consciousness again, and it's just very, very stupid. I mean, why did we bring that subplot? And I have to mention, and let's remember that this subplot was brought by another director. Another terrible subplot is the part where James Hurley, played by James Marshall, goes out of Twin Peaks and finds a woman at a bar. I mean, it's just filler. It's meaningless. I mean, we don't get to see anything interesting. And what other stuff? I mean, there's Michael Parks, who played on Tusk and Red State, RIP. He plays a villain. He's a very interesting villain in the beginning, but in the end he dies in the most stupid way. I mean, there is a character who's basically a transvestite. He dresses like a woman. He's a man dressing like a woman, and he has seen him once, and then he goes to make a trap. He tries to trap him. The transvestite tries to trap Michael Parks' character, and he dies in the most anticlimactic way, I believe. And what else can I remember? I mean, there's the mysterious Chinese guy who is basically a character of the main show. I won't tell which. Spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil you anything. And what else can I remember from the second season? I mean, there's a final episode which ends on a cliffhanger, which is stupid and annoying. It's just annoying, although the third season continues from that cliffhanger. And what else can I remember? I mean, there's this guy, there's this motherfucker, Leo Johnson, and he's basically he gets shot, and then he becomes paralyzed, and in the end, in some movie magic way, I don't know, in some movie magic way, he just regains partially some of his older consciousness and wants to kill his wife. And then, what the hell? How did that happen? I mean, why? Why? It happened on the 19 character, which I mentioned earlier, which is the woman that believed she was an 18-year-old girl. And then it happened to that guy. What? And, what else? There's another weird subplot with, Ben Horn, one of the anti-heroes of the show, who becomes, his mind turns upside down, and he thinks he's a Confederate American general, and then he's cured with some weird roleplay, another stupid subplot. I mean, that's what ruins the show, no mystery, very limited surreal moments, like the one on the Red Room, which will you see on the last episode, and it just is very unmemorable. And well, as I mentioned earlier, the last episode ends on a cliffhanger, and I'm very glad there was a third season, because I thought it needed to continue. And that's all about the second season. Oh yeah, and you know, Kenneth Wells, who played Wyndham Earl, one of the villains, is a pretty damn good actor. He overreacts in a great way, unlike the B-movie actors we watch today. They're fucking horrible, most of them, except Lou Ferrigno. And he's he's another perfect villain who is killed off in an anticlimactic way. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the Fireworks With Me movie. It's it's just 2 hours long, the length of a basic film, of a basic, you know, Avengers flick. Although not the recent Avengers, you know, the 2012 Avengers, Iron Man, those kind of Marvel films. And well, what can I say about the Twin Peaks Firework With Me film? What shall I begin with? Well, there's the intro. In the intro, you know, we get a subplot about a previous murder that happened before Laura Palmer's murder. And about that we get 30 minutes of 2 guys solving a mystery. Then, after 30 minutes, one of them is disappeared, and they never appear. The other guy never appears again. Neither does the guy who vanishes. He just goes near a trailer park. He goes to a trailer park. He takes a ring and then he disappears. I mean, what happened? What the hell happened? Tell me. So after that we get to you know, a basic. After that it's just another Twin Peaks episode, like like the first episode. Just now we get to see, you know, Laura Palmer, Sherry Lee. I mean Sherry Lee, who plays a living Laura Palmer this time, instead of playing her only in the Black Lodge. And it just chronicles it chronicles the events before Laura Palmer's murder, and it has some very nice surreal scenes, like, you know, the pale horse, the white horse. Well, some scenes on the White Lodge, on the Black Lodge, I'm sorry. The White Lodge doesn't appear until season 3 on screen. It is mentioned on the previous seasons. And well, what now? Now let's change the subject a little bit. You know, in the film there is a surprise cameo. I certainly didn't expect it, by the great singer David Bowie, rest in peace, who seems to play a very minor character, and his character is supposed to be vanished for like 2 years, and then he appears on an office, and then it's this weird scene where Kyle MacLachlan sees himself on the camera, goes in front of the camera, then goes to the computer room where, you know, the monitors are located, and sees himself on the camera, but he's not in front of the camera. Who is he seeing? That's a very mysterious scene, and I like that. I like that a lot. And you know, David Bowie speaks enigmatically again. You won't understand a thing if you haven't seen a video on YouTube. I mean, well, what? It's it's very mysterious, yes, but give us more context, please, please, David Lynch. Give us more context. I mean, do I really have to watch a video on YouTube? I mean, come on. Well, what are the scenes they are? You know, there's the mysterious, the disappearing angel scene on the end, which I certainly didn't understand. It's something like Laura is the angel. I don't know. And one little scene, you know, it's another well-crafted scene is the airport Lily scene. She's my brother's sister's girl. You know, that's a funny, sort of funny, well-crafted scene. I love that. And then, well, nothing else comes to my mind. So it was an okay movie, not bad. I mean, I could explain us where, you know, the guy who disappeared, which is Chet Desmond, went. And you know what? The worst part is that Chet Desmond, the guy who disappeared, never appears again. Not on the third season, not on the first season, not on the second season. I know I've mentioned that again, but come on. What happened? Do we have to... he's just cut off? His character is just cut off? What the hell? Do I have to buy the official Twin Peaks storyline book? I mean, no, don't make me. And finally, we're moving on to the third season, which is, oh my god, one of the finest spectacles I've seen in TV series history. In my TV series experience, to be more, you know, more, I don't know, well, to say more words, I don't know, I forgot the word about that, oh my god, to be more, to be less analytical, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for, and it's amazing, it's just, it has those spectacular white lodge scenes, which is basically the black and white place, you know, which the guy from, has the guy from Gerald's Game, has the actor from Gerald's Game who plays the, you know, the killer, and those are very spectacular. There are some very disturbing scenes, like the bug going into the mouth of the girl from the 1956 atomic bomb, 1945 atomic bomb episode, which is one of the best things I've ever seen, literally. And well, there are some very disturbing scenes, you know, like when the guy comes out of the electrical socket. That's very surreal. You know, the other part where he vomits corn, cream corn, which is a metaphor for pain and sorrow. And well, what else can I explain? I mean, there are some funny scenes, you know, like where, you know, where the main character becomes catatonic after he comes out of the socket, and he goes to a casino and he yells hello, and then he wins. That's one of the finest shit ever. Oh my god, I'm never going to experience something else like that. So what else? Well, you know, it's nice to see how the characters are developed physically and mentally. It's nice to see the old cast back. You know, David Lynch plays the Gordon Cole, who yells all the time because he's deaf. You know, what other actors? Michael Cera does a very weird Marlon Brando impersonation. You know, there's Monica Bellucci with some enigmatic, with a very enigmatic scene that could explain the whole show. And you know, it has Naomi Watts plays a very important role. She's a very good actor, and actually looks pretty good. She's very hot for 50 years old. And what else? You know, there are the surreal Black Lodge and White Lodge scenes. I love them so much, and they're definitely worth seeing. What else? You know, there's the mysterious glass box scene, which is one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. The couple gets killed. Spoilers, sorry. And you know, and the final thing there is, I have to say, I remember is David Bowie's character gets turned into a tea kettle. I mean, that's very weird and very unexpected. And the arm, the dwarf who wears the red suit from the first film, is now a tree. I mean, how do you explain that? There's no context, of course. And another bad thing is that it ends on another fucking cliffhanger. That's the only thing that I have to complain. It ends on a cliffhanger. Oh my god. Come on. How long is David Lynch going to tease us? How long? Let's hope that season 4 will come in the recent years, and David Lynch will be healthy enough to direct them. Goodbye from me.
And as a final announcement, I would like to tell my fans that the Mega Man 3 guitar cover video will be delayed due to another project that I want to upload on YouTube. Thank you.